Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a my diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly, they calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, her Rex on her. Yeah, big Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up. Swag, about tag on I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash. I'm a general truth. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning. I got on a meat, no pneumonia, the rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You got a picture me. Send me calling, ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to Dustin? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Patriot. Check, Patriot.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Detroit! No. Check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down throw for Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston now to throw on first down. A dump underneath to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green, triple C. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to look deep for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on play action. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
No, check, Patriot!
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 27. Eyes on 27. Let's convert.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down, Winston. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Winston steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Third and goal, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. 5-0.
Throwing, Winston. Being chased out left. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Let's go now. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
From the red zone now, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Ready. Blue lady. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Follow.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. Sonic. Flares up.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green, triple C. 150. Hey, sub. Let's go. Follow.
Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 27 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Watch it now, Barney.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Here we go. Watch for the foul, guys.
Following the interception, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Come on, Sunday. Here we go, hey. Sonic.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Green, triple C. Come on, Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Yeldon. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open space inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They run. Abdullah. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amir Abdullah, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Easy. Let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, sub. Let's go. We got three. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. Sonic. Okay. I'm coming after you. 5-0.
2nd down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Abdullah. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
The 2nd down run for Abdullah. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Screen, triple C.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Ready. Black, 22. 97 to the mic. 5-0.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Black, 22.
From the gun, Winston. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They They go play action here on first down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait. Watch for the foul, guys.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Edmonds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Stop. Let's go. Sonny. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. And an alley to run. He's got Evans. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Follow.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Amir Abdullah, the 30, the 20, 10, 5.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give to Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll go again to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Sonic! Sonic! Hey, sub! Let's go. 97 to the mic, 97 to the mic. Let's go!
Winston now. It's caught at the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
4 down. Ready. Black 25.
The give is to Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.